This ain't radio. You won't find it on the dial tone. This ain't radio. Hit the link to know what I'm on. This ain't radio. You know I'm finna talk my shit. This ain't radio. Go ahead, give it a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 247 of This Ain't Radio podcast with your host, Chris. Just Chris, and of course, I got my co-host with me.
Flowers.
What up, my guy?
What up?
How's it going?
Chilling. How are you?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad.
Just another week.
Just another week, and I can't escape it.
No?
I can't escape this one thing.
Which is?
100 men versus a gorilla.
Oh, you know what's funny? I haven't heard about that until earlier when I got back to my house and Bree was talking about it, and I was like, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. But
Today? Really?
Yeah.
Bro, well, like, that's the shit, bro. I know you be on TikTok.
Yeah.
And that shit is all over TikTok. Like,
Which is crazy because it never popped up on my For You page. So that's why I had no idea about it until just now.
Golly. All right, well.
But do you want to explain it?
No. I think it's self-explanatory.
100 men versus one gorilla.
Yeah. Who wins?
I said, I'm pretty sure 100 men can take on that gorilla.
I'm going with the gorilla. Yeah, no. All right. So have you ever been jumped or jumped somebody?
Not like, well, actually like intent to hurt them, no.
Okay, but let's just say, but you kind of been in the act of surrounding some. All right. How many people can actually get hits in at a time?
3.
Okay, then. So 100 people are going to beat a gorilla? If only 3 people could really get good hits in? And remember, these are unarmed men. These aren't men with bats and shit. These are fisticuffs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you just, like, you know, dogpile on that gorilla, it ain't going to move.
But, okay, do you know how do me a favor? Can you you have ChatGPT?
Not on my phone, but I mean, I can just Google. What do you need me to Google?
Google how strong a gorilla is.
All right.
Why don't you have ChatGPT on your phone? That's like everything you need in your life.
Gorillas are incredibly strong, particularly adult male silverbacks. They are estimated to be 4 to 10 times stronger than the average human, with some estimates placing their strength at 6 to 9 times that of an average human. They can lift and throw objects weighing over 850 kilograms, or in freedom terms, 1,800 pounds.
Okay. That's all I need. Are 100 humans beating a gorilla?
I still think they could.
I don't think you're really thinking this through. Because maybe 5-6 humans at a time is going to be able to actually really get on that gorilla. But then a gorilla's going to bite the fuck out of you, first of all. It's going to punch the shit out of you. And they're quick and agile. It's not like they're like slow. Mm-hmm. Right? Like it's not like you can zigzag out the way.
All you need is one to the eyes, or you know, something
John,
of
you know
that
how
nature.
Stupid you sound right now. If I get a clean punch on the gorilla right in between the eyes, you think that's gonna stop it? When a gorilla could it's strong as fuck, bruh.
No, like poke it in its eyes, hit its eyes.
Good luck. Oh
Blind
yeah,
it.
So hey, 20 of y'all just run in with your fingers pointed out and just hope for the best.
Hell yeah, you just start off like this.
Bruh, a gorilla's whooping that ass.
Oh, I said what I said.
Yeah, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Are there any other trends that you've seen on TikTok that are like, oh, this is interesting? But the gorilla shit is the one that I've like. It's on IG at this point. So that's why I've
actually
seen it.
No, I haven't. Not that I can at least think of right now at the top of my head. I mean,
like there's no golf trends. Like
no,
there's nothing. So golf is boring right now. There's no one's having fun with golf.
No, they are.
Everything.
But
is
all my golf stuff is either people like, oh, I'm playing this course, watch me play this course, or drills on how to hit better or stuff like that. Or
so no fun.
That's fun
on your TikTok.
That's fun to me.
All right. Speaking of fun, that's actually a perfect transition. Perfect transition.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you've had fun? Not a good time. I'm talking about fun. Not like, oh, this is a good time, but when you're having fun.
Damn. I don't know. I'm trying to. Cause I mean, most of the time I'm having a good time, but I feel like you're trying to be like more than just that, right?
Yeah, because having a good time is nuanced, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's yeah, you could be having fun, but it also could be like, oh, I'm just kicking it with the homies.
Right.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Right? It's not necessarily it doesn't have to entail fun.
I'm not sure. I'd probably one of the golfing trips I went on. Well, not really like a trip, but like went golf somewhere. So, which was like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, I'd say. I to be honest though, I can't really think of anything where I'm like wow, that
fun.
was like
See,
super fun.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. What about you?
Where I felt like I was having it was me and my girl. It was like late last year.
Mm-hmm.
We went to golf and stuff.
Golf and stuff? Okay.
And we got on the little go-karts. And
Oh, nice.
And like, we, like the little track. And it's like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. But within those 5-6 minutes, I was having the time of my life.
Was it bumper cars or just go-karts?
No, just go-karts.
Yeah. How are you at the go-karts? I'm not really good with it.
I'm not bad.
You're not bad?
I'm not bad, but yeah, I had fun. In those, because we got on it maybe 2 or 3 times. So when I was riding and racing and I was like, fuck everybody, I'm trying to win. Oh, it's great.
What place did you get?
There is no place because they let people off in groups.
Gotcha.
But basically, in your head you're racing. So me, it's like I want to see how many people I could pass up. I want to see. Oh, you were in front of me. Can I pass you up? Can't and all that shit. So it's like that. I was like, oh, this is fun.
And how'd your girl do? Was she into it too?
Yeah, she was into it, but like I think she's out there just driving. I'm out there trying to like pass people up. I'm all like, I'm all trying to get the inside on the turn. I'm all maneuvering.
You're all NASCAR in this shit,
I'm all
bitch.
NASCAR. I wish that shit had a stick shift.
You're like making pedal shifters.
But so like that was fun. That was fun as fuck to me.
Nice, solid.
Yeah.
Man, I'm terrible with go-karts.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like, I feel like I do good, but then people are just like,
because you're probably trying to drive the speed limit and shit.
Nah, I swear, I'm like, I feel like because like I don't know how to brake properly,
or you be like driving on the outside of the tracks, like on the turns and shit.
No, because like I try to take the outside, but as soon as the turn comes, I try to like cut the inside to get like like kind of like that slingshot type of thing. Yeah. But it's like, I think for me, it's more like I feel like I'm always going way too fast when I hit the turn, so I like slow down like almost. That's the problem.
Nah, you gotta. Nah, that's why you need to. Nah, you gotta.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not that good.
You gotta get your angles right, bro. You gotta hit it at the precise angle, so when you whip that bitch, that's
just fucking Tokyo drift that shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's the last time I had like real. And I think that was because I think I had more fun doing that than when the last month at Six Flags. Remember, Six Flags was fun.
Six Flags.
It's like, okay, when I got on Twisted Colossus. Because that's my favorite ride at Six Flags, hands down.
No, yeah, definitely.
Favorite ride at Six Flags,
now that it's remodeled and everything.
Yeah, favorite. So I had a lot of like, I felt like a kid. It's just fun. It's like I don't know. Like during this ride, I'm not having a good time. I'm having fun.
Nice.
I'm having fun. Yeah, like now I'm thinking about a lot of people don't be having fun. They be having good times, but they don't be having fun.
Yeah, I would say so. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time.
No, nothing. No, most of I would say most of the
like
fun
95% of the time
it's good times. especially as you get older.
Oh, so
I'm content with good times.
Yep.
But having fun, Now that's different. That's next level. But yeah, let's get into a song.
Yeah.
All right, this song. So I chose a song by Currency.
Mm-hmm.
All right, called Golden Chrome. And if I have a son, I'm gonna dedicate this song to him.
Okay.
All right, Golden Chrome by Currency. All right.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When my son is full grown, may he roll on golden crown in the Chevy, sitting low, just like his pops did before the world closed. 57 in the paint shop, getting straightened out. I'm sliding in the Caprice right now. 84 with the rag top, sitting on the porch at Grand's house, watching parades roll by. Whole time nobody knowing. In about a month, this whole way of life will be over. Time frozen, no more high fiving your homies with your palms open. You gotta watch who you go home with, watch who you smoke with. My son is full grown.
May he roll on Golden Chrome
In a Chevy of his own, just like his pops did
before the world closed. When my son is full grown, may he roll on Golden Chrome. Currency, Golden Chrome.
It's a good song. First time hearing it. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
All right, for sure. Yeah. But,
I can see why you would dedicate that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So if I ever have a son,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dedicate that to him. All right, John. So like I was telling you, bro, you gotta get ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You gotta get it, bro, because it does everything.
Right. I
It
mean,
does
yeah.
everything. Like, bro, today I uploaded pictures of you and me,
Mm-hmm.
and I said roast us, and they did.
I saw. There's some pretty good ones.
You want to read yours, and then, or I'll read yours,
yeah,
and you read
yeah. I
mine?
was gonna say, how about you read
All right,
mine and I'll read
and
yours.
then for y'all, I'll post a pic that I uploaded.
Uh-huh.
All right, so John,
And then let us know whose was worse. All right.
yeah, let us know
Let
in
us
the
know.
comments. All right, look, so this is what ChatGPT said about you. He said, "My guy's out there looking like he's about to propose to a stuffed penguin because it's the only one that hasn't ghosted him." The grin says, "I peaked in a pillow fight." Rocking that hoodie like it's 2010 and his mom still lays out his outfit. You know what?
That would have me die.
You know what? But honestly, John, yeah, you dress like my nephew because my nephew doesn't care about you go to school in two different color gray hoodies, you got gray sweatpants.
Oh, that one had me rolling,
All right,
bro.
but yeah, but because it's close to home. All right, let's see. Like his monster later outfits. You're holding that plush like it's your emotional support animal, and honestly, it probably is. And then this is where he took a jab at this ain't radio, disrespectful. That backdrop screams rustic farmhouse, but we all know it's just a blanket hiding the chaos of a garage turned man cave. Bro, what the fuck?
That would have me dying too.
Bro, that's a straight diss to us. Like now I feel offended at John's roast, bitch, because you made it too personal. All right, talk shit about John all you want, but don't talk about the backdrop, the good wood. Don't talk about the good wood. Disrespect. That's disrespect,
Oh,
bro.
man, that's funny as
All
shit.
right, and then you're posing with that penguin. You're posing like that penguin got more personality than your last 5 Tinder dates, and it probably does.
Oh man, those are some really good ones, but those two I think were like the best ones.
I felt disrespected.
I was like, yo, that's funny. All right, now we'll go with yours. All right, it's funny because I said need a part 2, or should we let Pikachu recover right after? But all right, yours. Okay, it says, bro looks like he's dropping bars about overdue rent and microwave burritos.
That part was funny. The microwave burrito part was kind of funny. That's it. That's basically his way of calling me fat.
Yeah. He says that's not a mic, that's a shower head. And you're 2 verses away from performing at the local laundromat dressed like you just rocked. Yeah, no, okay, that's another one, sorry. So he says that's not a mic, that's a shower head, and you're 2 verses away from performing at the local laundromat. Also says, you're dressed like you just robbed a retired skater's closet and then apologized for it.
But low key, like my style is kind of I take from skate culture. So
You do a little bit,
so
yeah.
I'm not even offended at that. I'm just glad that it notices what I'm trying to do. All right, I'm glad someone paid attention.
And then next one says, the shades say witness protection, but the beanie says grandma made this with love.
And did so what? That's hate.
And the hands throwing signs like you're summoning Wi-Fi in the woods. And that flannel, that's not fashion. That's I just woke up from a nap on a played couch and decided to freestyle.
First of all, disrespect. I know it's not fashion. It's style, bitch. It's style. ChatGPT.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, man. That's why, ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it.
I have used it for some stuff, but I have it on my desktop. I don't have it like
you have it on your phone. It's so helpful, dog. It's so helpful. It helps so much.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even front. It really does help a lot. Like I even asked ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, what happened on this day in the past?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
What?
Guess what happened today in 1992?
What was it?
Following the acquittal of 4 LAPD officers charged in the beating of Rodney King, widespread riots erupted in Los Angeles. The unrest resulted in over 60 deaths and extensive property damage, highlighting deep-seated racial tension in the United States.
Oh, damn, that was...
The Rodney King Riots started today.
That's wild.
As of this recording, 4/29.
4/29. Damn, that's wild. Did not know that.
Yeah. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
But how old were you in 92?
2. 1, depending on what month and stuff, I was
Oh,
either
so you were
1
like
or
1 and a
already
half.
2. 1.5 to 2. Yep, depending on...
Yeah, you're like 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm going based off of this.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely wouldn't remember anything.
It's weird. All right, see, so the thing is, I feel like I remember something, but it could be something that I just made up
Oh, in your mind.
in my mind, and I just kind of believe it.
Believe it.
I could be making this up. I would need my mom to like get back at me after she watches it and be like, yeah, that did happen, or tell me like, no, you made that up.
My mom's told me, like, yeah, that shit was crazy. She used to watch it on the news.
But
like,
no, but what I remember, because I was like maybe 3, 3 going on 4. So if, like, I could be fucking making this up. Driving down the street, looking out the window while people are running in this, like running in the market. And it's just chaos. People running in and out the market. I don't know if that's an accurate memory. Or if I just made that up in my head, but I feel like it, like I witnessed that.
Like in person, or are you talking about like you saw it like on TV?
No, in person. Like I was driving in the car.
Oh, okay.
I was driving in the car, looking out the window, and it's like I see people, just chaos in the shopping center. So, Mom, let me know. Is that true, or did I just make that up in my head? Because I feel like I want to believe that that's a real memory that I have, and not just something I made up somewhere along the way. That I don't know.
I feel it. That's crazy. Because then you don't even know if you believe it or not, right? Because you're just like,
yeah. but definitely. But I definitely tell people like, oh yeah, I remember driving down the street, looking out the window, and seeing that happen. Like I feel like that's really happened. But then again, I'm 3, 3.5.
Right.
Like
you don't know how to, if you could trust your memories from that far back. Yeah, okay, I get you.
I don't know if I could trust my memory from that far back. But yeah, I remember the Asians would be on top of their stores with the shotguns. Like I remember, like if you ever look back at clips from the Rodney King riot, and it's like the Asians, they're like all strapped up just trying to protect their property because people are trying to loot it.
Hell yeah.
And that just reminds me about like how, like the Asian community really do stick together. Like it's them first before anybody else. When it comes to like community building and, helping people, I'm gonna help my people first, and then everyone's second.
Everyone else.
Not on like no hate shit, but
Right,
it's
or
just
no,
like,
yeah.
it's like my people first, and then everyone else. Because think about it, who? Oh, let's just keep it to L.A. Who has the biggest communities in L.A. when you think about like, oh, they're the high population of these people?
I mean, I would think like Hispanic people.
You would, right?
Yeah.
But that's just where they live, right? They don't. There's not a bunch of businesses, right? So yes, they.
Well,
it's a
you
big
said by
population.
population.
Yeah,
that's why I was-
but also community, right? So yeah, but but they might have like the corner market, like a meat market, right? But if you go to a Koreatown, every business is fucking Korean.
Right.
You go to a Chinatown, every business is Chinese. Right? You go to Tokyo, every business is Japanese.
That's true.
Right? You don't really see that with us too much.
No.
Right?
You just gotta drive south till you hit the border.
Yeah, and then I think the next group that has like built that has like their inner community built structure, the Jewish people. They have their schools, they have their little neighborhoods. But it's not as big as like the Asian communities.
I mean, hard to say. I don't know. Like, but I'd take your word for it. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, man.
I thought you would have said like the Indian folks, because they all have like the liquor stores and stuff like that.
They have casinos.
No, not Native Americans.
Like Indians.
Indians, yeah.
What liquor stores?
I mean, like I guess. So.
Yeah, but all that spread out. I'm talking about like in a community, like in like a neighborhood. Right?
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Like the only neighborhood that the Latinos got is Little Mexico, and that's fucking Lenox. and
I was about to say, there's a little Mexico out here, like what?
And that's just really a corner. That's just like 104th in Inglewood. That's just like a corner.
That's funny.
Right? And it's not really Little Mexico. That's just what they call it.
Yeah. You know, I've never even heard of that.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and that's what they call Lenox. They call Lenox Little Mexico. But yeah, man. So it's just, why do you think we can't build community like that?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Or do we? Like, we have Olvera Street, but I don't know. Like, for some reason, I feel like that don't count. But it should count, right? Because it's
why
like,
wouldn't it count?
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It should count. Because I was thinking, oh, a bunch of tourists go there, but then a bunch of tourists go to all these, to
definitely.
Koreatown, Chinatown.
I would think it counts because it's there every day, you know.
Yeah.
You got your local businesses in there and all that stuff.
True. Yeah, so maybe it does count. I don't know.
Count it.
But shit, I feel more connected to Koreatown and Chinatown and Little Tokyo than Olvera Street.
I can't even tell you the last time I've been to any of those places.
Why, dog? You don't like culture?
I do, but just haven't gone.
What culture or subculture of culture do you feel like you fall under? Like this is like I feel like connected here.
I don't know, because I don't really
Like culture, subculture. You know, could be something that falls under the main thing, or
I don't really feel any, like, just beside, like, you know, being Hispanic. Like, other than that, I don't really feel like.
And then it's that too. Like, when did Hispanics start saying they're Hispanics? When did Latinos start saying they're Hispanics? Bro, that's like recent. It was always you're Latino, and then like feel like in the last maybe 10 years, it's like Hispanic. And I get it. It's, yes, we are Hispanic, but it's like, but we never said that. We never said that.
I don't. I just like Hispanic. I like that word more than
Why?
Latino. I don't know.
Well, no, why? No, I mean,
It just sounds better to
you
me.
think so? Hell no. Really?
To me.
To you, yeah.
Yes.
But you're wrong again. I'm just saying.
I'm
But
always wrong when it comes to my opinions.
right, yeah. Because Hispanic does not sound
No,
better than...
your opinion's wrong,
Hispanic
Chris.
does not sound better than Latino.
But you can't tell me that because it's my opinion.
No, yes, I can tell you. Just because, yes, it's your opinion, but I could feel like your opinion's wrong. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. It's your opinion,
Oh,
and you're not wrong for having that opinion. But
but you're
wrong.
wrong. Fucking Chris, man.
What?
All right, bro. I don't know what to tell you then.
I'm just saying, like,
I know you're
like,
just
'cause
like,
you didn't always say Hispanic. I know that for a fact. You didn't always say Hispanic recently.
you know that for a fact.
For a fact, you
For
didn't.
a fact.
For a fact, you didn't always say that you're Hispanic. I know that for a fact, John. You didn't always say that.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm just saying. So when did Hispanic become the word to describe all Latinos?
I don't know, a couple years ago.
And
maybe?
why? I felt like that started happening when people started trying to make it Latinx.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Latinx. I fucking hate that shit.
No, I don't like that.
Latinos. It's only the Latinos that want to feel like they're at the forefront of change.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
No, yeah, I don't.
It's
I don't
Latino. Latino. Don't try to convert Spanish language into the English into the English language, and be like, oh, but you know, in English, Latino only means man. Like, yeah, but when you're talking in Spanish, Latino, depending on how you're talking,
use like a general
Latino means everybody.
generalization. Yeah.
You have to, yeah. Okay, fine. It's the masculine.
Sure.
But so what?
I mean, but yeah, it's like, you know, I've done it before, like back like when I worked in the movie theaters, when there's like a group of girls that come up or women, and I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? Like, I'm generalizing.
And you say guys.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
say, hi guys, how can I help you? Like,
What's up, guys? Because exactly. Yes, it's the same thing.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
But I think you're probably right. Like when the whole like Latinx thing came out, that's probably when I transitioned from saying Latino to Hispanic.
So they got you a little bit.
Sure, a little
They
bit.
got you a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
They
But-
got you.
And I just say Hispanic from now on.
I don't like how that. I don't like it.
You don't have to like it.
But look, all right, let's get into this last song.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna get into this game.
Yeah.
Unless you got anything else to add.
No, I think those are good couple topics.
All right, for sure. Well, John, you chose a song by Ed Sheeran. Azizam?
Yeah.
Azizam?
I think that's how you
Or
pronounce it.
Azizam?
Azizam, I think.
Azizam?
Yeah.
Hopefully he says that word
He
in the
does,
song.
he does, he does.
Okay,
He does.
so how does he pronounce it?
The first way you said it.
Azizam.
Azizam.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I should
Like
look it up.
like you don't ever be curious? Like, what is this?
Kind of. Like I do think I'm like,
See, that's the shit that would piss me off about John. It's like, bro, you don't know what the fucking the word means, but you like the song that has the word in it. It's the name of it.
hey, you know,
This is my fucking friend, guys. It's my friend. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. Y'all see me deal with this every fucking week.
hold
Do
on.
you have a definition? Bless you. Bless you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Azizam. It's the Persian word Azizam translate to my dear or my beloved.
Okay, so my dear, my Azizam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's play. Let's check it out. I don't think I've heard this.
Say we can do it our way, and if love's just a game, then come and play. Azizam, meet me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine, Azizam.
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 When the guitar first came in, I was fucking with it.
I know, it was so funny.
This?
I noticed
Right
it. And then as soon as
This right here, I was fucking with. I was like, okay, this sounds like it'll be something. And then I was like, I thought with that, I was thinking something different in my head.
oh, I bet.
I was thinking something different in my head. That didn't even sound like Ed Sheeran.
You know what's funny? When I
doesn't
first
even
heard
sound
this
like
song,
him.
it doesn't even sound like him either.
It doesn't sound like
I was
him.
like, I feel like this sounds like, I don't know, one of like the Jonas Brothers or something like that.
It doesn't sound like him.
It doesn't, but
So I'm gonna go thumbs down. I'm gonna go thumbs down. For me, I'm pretty sure that you like
well,
it.
you're wrong. First of all,
I'm never wrong. It's my opinion. My opinion can't be wrong. It's just how
No,
I feel.
you're right.
I'm not
but
telling you how
you're
you
still-
feel.
You're still wrong.
I'm not telling
though.
you how. I'm not telling you how to use.
But
how
you're
you
still
feel.
wrong,
No,
though.
You can't. No, don't do
I
that.
just
John.
feel like your opinion is wrong.
John, that's cheap, John.
That's not cheap.
That's
I'm
cheap.
just showing you
That's
how
cheap.
you sound when you tell me about my
I do not
opinions
sound
wrong.
like that.
Yes, you
I
do.
do not. I do. And yes, you do. I don't sound like that. I don't do. I don't sound like that.
You kind of do.
All right,
but
no,
it's cool though. It's
That's
cool,
a thumbs
though,
down for me,
because-
dog. Azizam.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get into this game now, and then we're gonna get the fuck up out of here because John's pissing me off because he's a Hispanic. That's right. Not Latino. John's not Latino. He's Hispanic,
I'm Hispanic.
so he might be European.
I am a European.
What?
I am.
How?
The 23andMe,
What?
like
what are you?
French, Spanish, and some other stuff.
What are you most?
Oh, I don't remember because I didn't do it, but like my cousins have done it, and
You can't go based off of that because the way the gene shit works, like there's a whole half of that bloodline that's not even connected to you.
no. This is one of my cousins where it's like, because you know my mom and her sister and my dad and her brother, you know, they're married, right?
Wait, what? Oh, I did not know. Your dad's brother married your...
My mom's sister.
I did not know that. What the fuck? I did not know that. That's
So my Tia Norma and my Tio Miguel. Yeah,
so. How come your dad never pulls up?
it's a long story.
Okay, well we don't talk about
Yeah, but so like they had did it and it
that.
showed
Like, did it?
They did the 23andMe.
Oh, okay, yeah. 23 reasons. I
Ads.
thought we were talking about how they met and everything.
No. They did the 23andMe and like it showed that they're like, you know, they come from Spain, France.
So Spain first.
I don't remember. I think it was Spain first,
So
but
they're
also
more white. They're more white.
it could be, yeah. But we like, you know, we come Europe.
So
Well-
you're European. So you're white, like I was saying.
Sure.
So you're more. If we're going based off of how the genes, because you know how there's some people who be like the same mom dad, but the genetics they got are like they're not exactly
Right.
like they don't.
Right.
They're not gonna always be 100% matching just because we're siblings.
Mhm.
Like I might get more of the genetic genes from, you know.
No, that
all
makes
my-
sense.
So,
Do.
so that's interesting. So there's a good chance you're more white than Mexican.
I mean,
But no, but it doesn't.
but
That don't even
my-
sound right because your mom.
I was like, both my parents are from Mexico, so.
So then you should be more Mexican than European.
But like, yes, but we're talking about because you know, 23andMe is like about ancestries and stuff like where you come from.
yeah,
As I said, we from like Spain and France and stuff
yeah.
like
But
that.
I'm saying, but first should be Mexico. That should be the strongest. Interesting. See, so you might have been lying to us the whole time. I might have had a white friend this whole time. Might have had the white homie this whole time. And I just didn't know. This whole fucking time. And I didn't know. John sent something up. Oh, you fucking... Let me try and see. Ugh. See, too much talking. I'm not paying enough attention.
Yeah, you really not.
I know. Game over. Game over. You won.
I sure did.
No, I fucking saw that before I made that move. I fucking saw that because no, I'm fucking shocked that he's white. It's a tan. It's a tan. He's leading with European first, not Mexico.
I told you it's ancestry.
Yes, but
it's about like great grandparents.
But based off of your blood, so but it's gonna go. Okay, are you more Mexican than European?
Yes,
yeah,
I would
but you're
say.
not. Well, you're saying you're more European than Mexican.
No,
that's what you were saying right now.
No,
You're saying,
I was saying no, that's where I came from.
But it breaks down in percentages.
Oh, I don't know the percentages.
It breaks down in percentages, and then it's like, okay, the highest percentage is the top of the list,
right?
And then it breaks down like that, and
it was more of these is where like my great grandparents came from.
But I'm talking about,
I don't know the percentages of it.
The percentages is what matters.
To me, I was more just interested in where they came from than the percentages.
I'm more interested in the percentages.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Would you ever do that? 23andMe or was Ancestry.com or something like that?
But I think I freaked myself into thinking why do I want to give the government or this private corporation my DNA? So I think I tricked myself out of it already. But maybe when it first started, and I probably would have done it.
Maybe you convince one of your siblings to do it.
Nah. Cause it's the same thing, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna set my brothers and sisters up, bro. That's a setup. See, you cold blooded. You cold blooded. I don't trust it, but hey, you should do it. That's cold. That's cold game, John. That's cold game. That's some white shit right there. European, huh? Hey. See, you hey. Lee, I knew I had a white friend. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew this whole time. You my second white homie.
Right under your nose.
You my second white homie.
Who's your first?
Rest in peace, Stuart Best. Since elementary school. Rest in peace. But no, he was the one homie. Around high school time is when we kind of got into different shit. Mm-hmm. But always remained cool. We were still, whenever we were end up at parties together, we're kicking it. But as far as the everyday hangout shit, kind of got into different shit. He was more on the gangbang and shit. Me, it was never my thing. But I'm telling you, freshman year, every day after school, gangbanging showed up to my door and said, hey, let's go kick it. And I would, I'm cool. Because I know y'all gonna go look for trouble, and I don't want to. That's not me. But always the homie though. Whenever we was at parties together, always kicking it. Every time we saw each other, always love. We just didn't do the same shit anymore. Rest in peace, Stuart Best. That's my dog. I used to spend the night at his house. He used to spend the night at my house. One time, my uncle gave him $20 to eat the little peppers. You know the little ones. You know the little ones.
No.
It was a yellow one, little like this. $20 to take a bite.
Those motherfuckers.
He was in 7th or 8th grade. Bruh, he turned the pinkest pink I've ever seen a human turn. Crying tears because it just burned so bad. But he got that $20.
Got that $20.
First time he got drunk. My house. At my little cousin's birthday party. He was maybe 13. His mom showed up where's Stuart? Because his mom showed up to drop off a gift. Where's Stuart? Oh, he's drunk. He's a fucking dumbass. But she let it be. She was a cool mom. Hey, you're gonna fuck up, but at least you're fucking up
with friends.
Safe.
In the safe spot.
But yeah, man, shout out to Stuart, man. Damn, we got a lot of good times, bruh. A lot of good times. He was the one that got me, that had me doing be doing shit I didn't want to do. But it's oh fuck it, we're here, we're doing it.
Getting you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, but it's hey, fuck it, we're here, we're doing it. Whatever. But it was cool. First time I stole with him. Best Buy. Nervous as fuck. Walked in with my hoodie on that wasn't obvious.
Right.
Fucking stupid ass little kids just think they look natural, don't know shit. But yeah, look. Let's get up out of here.
Yeah, just get up out of here. Pay me my compliment and then let's get up out of here.
Forget the compliment.
Of course you do.
I like the neon green on the inside of those pockets. No.
It's the best. That's the best compliment you got, huh?
That's not the compliment. No, that's fucked up because that's really a shot at you.
I know that is. That's why I
really
was saying
shot.
that's the best you got.
That's really a shot. I guess it's a skill to just let shit to be oblivious to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you still not give a fuck about anything outside of your bubble. Whatever your interests are. You have the capability of not knowing about anything that's going on in the fucking world outside of your interests.
Thanks.
And that's a skill. And not a skill I like about you, but it's a skill that I have to respect about you.
Thank you.
It pisses me the fuck off as you know that.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You don't know shit about shit.
It's the best part.
Outside of your interests.
Yep.
But it's a skill, I guess. Right? And I guess it brings you peace.
Sure does.
Right? But like, cause I can't, like, there's just too much information on the shit I be on. Even with like the algorithm, right? It's like not shit I look for, just shit that pops up.
Right.
But then you ain't even on Instagram.
No, not really.
And so that's that, dog. So I admire your. How would you put obliviousness? Is it oblivion? I admire your oblivion or
oblivious. Yeah.
Obliviousness.
Yeah, I guess.
Is it? You got.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know how to say the word in this.
No, I get you in the context, but no, I know what you're saying.
Because I don't want to say ignorance. Because I'm mean in a disrespectful way, not in the actual way in what it means, just not knowing. Mm-hmm. That's all. Well, I'm gonna call you ignorant. And ignorant is disrespect.
This ignorant
motherfucker right here. But yeah, that I appreciate. I admire how you could just block out everything that's not in your bubble.
Dope. Thank you.
But yeah. Episode 247.
247.
This Ain't Radio Podcast with your host Chris, Chris.
And Flowers.
And fuck, I'm going to start paying attention again. Till next week, y'all.
I think I'm ahead now, right?
By 2.
That's right.
Peace.
Peace.